What's going on, Falcon Nation? It's your dude in the Galactic Brew. First of all, before I get into the second half of this video that I'm about to do, I want to shout out to my boy Air Falcon. Just saw the comment. Yeah, I know the video was kind of long, man, but you know, I felt like I just had to get that out, you know, just speaking from the heart, you know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of my videos have been like kind of long lately, but you know, I just had a lot of stuff on my chest I had to get out, you know, and I just felt like that was the time to do it. But I'm gonna start getting back into my brief video mode, starting with this one. So without any further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and dive right on in. Y'all already know what's going down. Sunday, 1:00 p.m. on the dot. Fox, you know, Sundays, what is it called? Football on Fox, whatever the heck it's called. Our Dirty Birds swoop in the Arrowhead Stadium and take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, so this is how I see this game going. I see it. Hold on one sec. Okay, never mind. This is how I see this game going. Okay, if we can withstand the Kansas City Chiefs pass rush, we will win this game. Okay, because the secondary has shown vulnerability throughout the preseason, especially in the the Seattle Seahawks, the Green Bay Packers, and the St. Louis Rams game. They have shown vulnerability. So the secondary is what I'm not too really worried about. Although they do have some opportunistic physical players, like my boy Eric Berry. You know, they got Brandon Flowers over there. They got Lance Kendricks. You know, those guys are very opportunistic and physical. So we do have to be leery of those guys on offense. But like I said, what this is really going to come down to this game is, can the Falcons offense withstand the pass rush? And basically, if you want to know my take or my way to withstand the pass rush, all I got to say is one word: screen, screen, and more screens. That is the #1 antidote to stopping the pass rush. The screen pass. And not just our tailbacks. I'm talking about receivers, tight ends, whatever. You know, the screen pass, I believe, will be the #1 key to stopping the pass rush, because Kansas City has a pretty good one, and they've got some guys that can rush the passer. You know, they got what's his name, boy out of UGA, Justin Houston. They got Dante Poe, you know, their rookie draft pick, and the rest of that defensive line. So you know, Matt's gonna really have to get the ball out quick to Quiz, Snelling, Turner, Julio, the rest of the crew. You already know. But the screen pass is going to be one of the big elements for us winning this game, I believe. Secondly, we have to get the run game going, and we've got to be successful with that, because even though I'm not too really worried about it, because I know you know, our run game is still that damn good, but we still need to bring more use of it to the game. So we will definitely need a heavy dose of that. And we've got, you know, the running back core to do that. So I'm not really worried about the run game, but that'll also be a big element in us winning this game. Also, we need to make long plays down the field. That's one thing I've noticed that's a weakness in the Kansas City Chiefs secondary. They do not do well against deep routes, or just long plays in general. You know what I'm saying? So I think, I'm not saying every down, but I think at some point in the game, Matty Ice is going to have to unleash the deep one in certain moments of the game. Because, you know, I saw in the one prime example, I saw the St. Louis game. I think it was like the first play of the game. Sam Bradford threw like a, what was it, like a 60, 70 something yard pass down the sideline to Damian Amendola for a nice gain, and I forgot who was covering them. I think it was either Kendricks or Barry or one of those guys. But yeah, the secondary, they do not do well against downfield plays. So we're definitely going to need some explosive gains as far as the secondary goes. But going back to the run game right quick, like I said, our run game is very, very good, and I just think we need to use it, and we need to wear that defensive line down, because their run defense, I mean, it's solid, but it's really not great. You know, also going back to the St. Louis game, when Steven Jackson got some touches, he was able to gain some pretty good yardages on, or some pretty good yardage, I should say, on their defensive line, linebackers, everybody. So yeah, definitely those three elements will need to be used throughout the course of the game on offense. So remember, screens, run game, and explosive plays. That's your three elements on offense to win this game. Now defensively, that's going to be a little bit tougher, because just like the Chiefs, they have a good run game. Also, I mean, I meant to say just like the Falcons have a good run game, the Chiefs have a good run game too. And they have, in my opinion, the perfect combination of running backs. I mean, it's basically, you know, smash and dash, double trouble, thunder and lightning, whatever you want to call it, in Jamal Charles and Peyton Hillis. Now, we don't know what Jamal Charles can do. He's shifty. You know, he's a juker. He can turn the corner. So you already know what to expect when you see him with the ball. And then, you know, Peyton Hillis, he's nothing but pure power mixed with athleticism. And he's also slimmed down a little bit too, so he's going to be a lot lighter than he was in Cleveland. So definitely our run defense is going to have to be at its peak, which I know it can. I know we've had some trouble in the preseason with stopping the run, but I'm not too concerned about that. I think we can polish that up, because we have had a good run defense over the last few years. So I know Coach Nolan and the rest of our position coaches will definitely sharpen up the run defense. So that'll definitely be one of the main ways to win on defense, is to stop the run, because they're going to run the ball heavy, because they're a run first team. As far as the passing game is concerned, that's a little interesting, because they really don't have like a strong group of receivers. I mean, yeah, you got Baldwin and Debo on the outside, but you know, as far as like Steve Breston is concerned, I don't think he'll be too much of a problem. Now on top of that, while I say that, he is a pretty fast receiver. So, you know, if you're going to jam him, you're going to have to jam him quick, because he is fast. And then on top of that, they got oh, I know the other receiver they have, McCluster. Like, he's kind of like a hybrid running back / receiver. So they're going to put him in different positions. You know, he's kind of like your all-purpose player, so to speak. They're going to move him a lot around the field. So we definitely got to keep our eye on him. But I think in the passing game, I think we just have to man these guys up and jam them, you know, at the line of scrimmage, and not let them get a head start and get behind us, because I think that's where we're going to be in the most trouble. So yeah, I think we just have to, you know, like I say, we just got to jam these guys up, and you know, just make the open field tackles when the opportunity presents itself, and I think we should be straight. So, you know, really, if you look at it, it's not really difficult to beat these guys, you know. And then on top of that, I'm not, you know, saying this as an excuse, but it's true. You know, their best pass rusher is not going to even be in the game, Tom Bahali. He's not even playing Sunday. So that alone should kind of give us a little bit of a break, as opposed to if Holly was playing. Not saying that we still wouldn't have a chance to win, because I still think we can. But yeah, that's a very important piece to their defense, is Tom Bahali, and he's been suspended for 1 game. So like I said, that should give us a little bit of an edge there. So basically, going over it again, on offense for the Falcons, we need to run screens, run the ball, and send the ball downfield early and often. That's the 3 ways to win on offense. Defensively, stop the run, play physical, jam receivers, and make open field tackles, or open field tackling. So man coverage, physical play, and open field tackling. That's my 3 ways to win on defense. So if we do all that, I think we should be able to walk out of there with a win. Now, it is going to be tough, because we're going to be playing in front of a rowdy, loud crowd, but we're used to that. I mean, you know, we played in Seattle and New Orleans and elsewhere, so that's really nothing to us. You know, we can really handle a loud audience. But if we stick by, you know, each one of those 3 elements that I just gave, I don't see why we shouldn't win this game. And I think that's what's going to end up happening. Now, like I said, Kansas City, they're going to run the ball heavy on us. You know, they're going to try to move their receivers in different parts of the field. You know, and they are going to try to execute explosive plays downfield on us as well, so we need to be prepared for that. And that's pretty much it. I see Atlanta winning this game. I say probably by no more than 10 points. I probably say it'll be about, let's see, I give it, let's see, because this is gonna be a high energy game. So I say we win it. I say we win the game maybe about like maybe 20 maybe to 13. Or if not 20 to 13, I say 17-12. Either one of those scores. That's just a guess. I mean, I don't know. But I know we will win this game by 10 points, because it's a tough game and it's on the road. So there you have it. That's my prediction for the Falcons. Week 1, Kansas City. We ready? Kansas City fans, y'all better be ready, because the Dirty Birds are swooping into your town, and we are going to pluck the hell out of your Chiefs and leave y'all with y'all pride broken and your heads held down. So just be prepared for a good old-fashioned Dirty Bird destruction. So, you know, tie your football shoes up real tight, because we coming to play, and we are going to take out any and everybody in our way. And I don't mean in a violent way. I'm just saying because we have to. And that's pretty much it. So anyway, y'all comment, man. Y'all give y'all thoughts on, you know, how y'all think we can win the game, and what y'all think is gonna happen. And I'll probably be back on here tomorrow to give my predictions for the rest of week 1 in the NFL. So until then, deuce.